What's going on, YouTube? Welcome back to J3 Entertainment. Warner Brother Discovery is back in the news again. These last 2 days have been hectic.
Man, you ain't lying, bro. It's a lot of stuff, a lot of deconstruction going on there at Warner Media. I'm excited because it's actually like refreshing movie news to a degree.
It does get the blood boiling.
We're learning about the business side of it, not so much the movies, even though that's part of it. We're learning about the business strategy of how to make movies and how to release stuff.
You ain't lying about that. And
Yeah.
the crazy thing is, if you work at Warner Brother Discovery, I know you're scared.
In fact, hey, your job's on the line. But for good measure, though.
Because the HMFC, David Zaslav, is not playing.
Facts. He's out here making the hard choices, man. He's trying to reconstruct, deconstruct, and get the platform going, same way Marvel Studios is doing. He's seeing the other platform, and he's saying that we can do more. We got the characters, and he's just trying to rebuild, and I'm not mad at that.
And I'm ready to talk about it.
Let's get it.
So before we dive deep in this hot, juicy DC news, let me go ahead and introduce myself. My name is J3.
I'm Ronin Shogun,
Woo!
the Ninja Assassin.
And I would love it for you guys to go ahead and like this video, subscribe to J3 Entertainment, and don't forget to push that notification bell so you guys can be notified anytime we drop that content.
Those are facts. Now, the support is much appreciated, everybody. Thank you once again.
He ain't lying.
Yes.
So you ready to get in this hot, juicy news?
I'm ready, bro.
Well, let's go.
This article comes from The Hollywood Reporter.
Yeah.
DC will have a 10-year plan akin to Marvel's playbook, says David Zaslav. The Warner Brothers Discovery executive also addressed scrapping Batgirl. Our job is to protect the DC brand.
Nice.
Just 2 days after Warner Brothers Discovery made the stunning move to cancel the HBO Max film, Batgirl, and unapologetic CEO David Zaslav sought to reassure Wall Street that there is a cohesive plan for the future of DC. You look at Batman, Superman, Wonder Woman, Aquaman. These are brands that are known everywhere in the world. Zaslav said during the earnings call Thursday, "We have done a reset. We've restructured the business where we're going to focus, where there is going to be a team with a 10-year plan focusing on just DC. We believe we can build a much more sustainable business."
Now, I love that right there, man. So much power in that one paragraph, bro.
Most definitely.
Yo, you look at Batman, Superman, Wonder Woman, Aquaman. I see 2 billion, 2 billion, 2 billion, 2 billion.
Everybody has a shot. Everybody's eating.
I see. This is what we loved growing up.
Yeah.
Warner Brothers owns DC Comics. They don't have the problems like a lot of the studios have with copyrights and other companies owning their product. They own all their IPs.
Let that sink in for a minute. Yeah.
They own all their IPs.
They can do whatever.
Why are we in this situation?
Seriously.
Why is a reset needed? It's like, what's going on? You literally own the top 3 characters in the top 5 of all time. Batman, Superman, Wonder Woman.
The Trinity.
Sony got Spider-Man.
Yeah. There's no competition. You got the Trinity.
Number 5's in the air.
Yeah.
Is ever whoever's hot on MCU at the time.
The door's open. It's up to you guys, you know. The blueprint's there. You got the material. You got the source material. You got everything. You got access. You got a home to go through streaming and theatrical. You winning right now.
You own it.
Yeah, you got it.
And then
no excuse.
Zaslav comes in with this energy that I'm loving, man.
Yeah, boss energy. Yeah.
I'm going to have somebody do a 10-year plan. I'm feeling that. To focus on DC only.
I love it.
Like, that's what I'm talking about. But I don't want to keep diving. Finish the article, man. I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry.
All good, brother. DC has long wished to emulate the success of the Disney-owned Marvel Studios, which Kevin Feige has built into the highest-grossing film franchise in history. Zaslav recently brought Feige's former boss, retired Disney film chief Alan Horn, on as an advisor. During the earnings call, Zaslav suggested DC would try to emulate the Marvel playbook. Now,
that's something we've been talking about for years.
Yeah.
Just do what Marvel does. It'll be okay. No one, because they're copying your style anyway. Because fun fact, before they do those MCU films, they watch Superman.
Yeah. That was kind of the tempo.
We gotta make people feel like we felt with Christopher Reeves
in 1978.
So you're still coming back to home.
Yeah. Everybody's inspiring somebody. The point is, who's going to be successful so that the next person will go, hey, I want to do that too.
And it's not even
Yeah.
It's a battle, but it's
Yeah.
a battle for the viewers. It's something we love. We love MCU. We love IDW.
Oh, yeah.
We love Dark Horse. We love
Yup.
DC Comics. Just give us the good products. If you have to emulate someone else's style, it doesn't mean you emulating someone else's movie.
That's okay.
Batman's going to be Batman. Iron Man's going to be Iron Man.
Yep.
At the end of the day, just do it right.
That's all. That's all we care about. We're going to judge you based on how it's done. That's it.
Ah,
Yeah. Hey, you ain't lying with that, bro. It's very similar to the structure Alan Horn, former Disney CEO Bob Iger, and Kevin Feige put together very effectively at Disney. We think we can build a much stronger, sustainable growth business out of DC, says Zaslav. As part of that, we're going to focus on quality. We are not going to release any film before it's ready. DC is something we can make better.
bro, he just speaking facts right now, man.
Yeah.
Quality over quantity, man.
Yeah.
Like,
Nothing wrong with that.
just dropping all these movies and videos and comic books that nobody wants.
Just because. Yeah, you can't do that.
I literally rather have a dope Justice League series of all 5 members, even 7. If you want to go in and throw a rest in, 7 members of just tier 1 movies than to have 15 movies and they're all over the place.
That's true. Structure is everything.
Man.
And we're getting that now. Zaslav tooted a number of DC films coming up, including Black Adam and Shazam, Fury of the Gods.
Nice.
And addressed rumors that some of those films could shift dates without confirming or denying any
nice.
specifics.
Not nice. I'm ready. Do not stiff me on Black Adam. I've been waiting for this for years.
We are very excited about them. We've seen them. We think that they are terrific. We think we can make them even better. Zaslav said in terms of marketing and distributing the upcoming films, which also include The Flash, starring the controversial actor Ezra Miller.
Okay.
The executive also revealed that while he is focused on theatrical releases, a number of movies will be released with shorter windows and with different marketing campaigns, but will always be agile, and the focus will be on theatrical. I love that. Before the pandemic, theater owners could demand an exclusive theatrical window of 74 days to 90 days. Now a film opened in the 50 million or less domestically can be made in terms of available in the home or as 2 to 3 weeks after its theatrical release. Universal was the first major Hollywood studio to strike such terms.
Nice.
Zaslav's comments come at a fraught time for DC on Tuesday. Warner's announced the news that it was shelving its $90 million Batgirl movie, which was deep into post-production ahead of planned HBO Max release. Multiple sources noted that Warner Media Discovery was opting to use losses from the film as a tax write-down rather than release it. The move has sparked jitters that other films could follow, with Blue Beetle filmmaker Angel Manuel Sato liking tweets asking Warner Bros. To protect his DC film, which was initially developed for HBO Max before being upgraded to theatrical. Zaslav said that expensive films for streaming did not make economic sense. The objective is to grow the DC brand, to grow the DC characters, but also our job is to protect the DC brand, and that's what we're going to do.
Now, we're going to talk about the whole thing, but just because it's on the top of my mind.
Yeah, go ahead, bro.
All right.
Yeah,
You know,
I like that.
I agree and I disagree as far as expensive movies for streaming. So I think the main goal is get the money from your big IPs.
Yeah.
So you can put more money in these streaming films.
Right.
You know what I mean? Because it's like we're stretching 90 million for a streaming service?
Yeah.
That is a lot.
That's a lot. And you're talking about a streaming service that already has content prior to that. The superhero stuff is separate. But we're talking about to a platform that already had content. Classic shows that we watch, movies, new upcoming stuff, new releases, Warner Brother Archives. They own a lot of that, right? So pulling from what DC Universe had, it's like, are we going to add on new original stuff, or are we going to focus on movies? Because like you said early on in the article, we have access to everything now.
It's just
It's a lot to focus on because you got to think about the people that are at home and then the people that are still going to the movies but also enjoy streaming content.
Yeah.
It's options. That's the key word, options.
the crazy thing about that statement is, because like I'm down the middle with him. Like I agree. At this point in time, 90 million is out the question.
Okay.
We should not be spending $90 million plus
Right.
for a HBO Max streaming service movie.
Okay.
We should. Not at this time. Not saying it can't happen moving forward. But I'm like, if your feet are wet and you're getting stuff done and your movies are doing great in the theaters and you're making that money, then you could take those sacrifices of $90 million to throw on the screen because your name and your brand has grown so much. People are going to subscribe just to see that next film.
That's true. You built a trust with the audience, yeah.
So I'm with him with that if that's what he's saying. If he's just saying in general, I can't really agree with that because, if you was to give me like a futuristic Booster Gold movie or a Batman Beyond movie on HBO Max, like, I'm there.
This goes back to what I was saying before. It's a bit of a disconnect because people think because it's going to streaming, it's of less quality. I mean, not necessarily. We're talking about HBO. Yeah. HBO don't put out cheap. HBO has high production value when it comes to television and movies. And this is the thing, like, because people that are coming in strictly for this content. And this is where the different levels of consumerism comes in. Because you got people that are coming in for the classic shows and stuff. You got people that are there just strictly there for the comic book stuff, right? But don't know the history of HBO.
Yeah.
But once they get that, they can dive into that archives. So that's 2 in 1. Like, they do this too?
Yeah.
It's new. It's a new beginning for everybody. But then the old heads like you and me that like kind of grew up with HBO are like, man, we finally got comic book content with the stuff we already love. Mm-hmm. So you kind of are keeping us. You got us already.
Yeah, I ain't going nowhere HBO Max, man. I got Johnny Quest.
Yeah,
I ain't going nowhere.
See what I'm saying? You have access to the library, bro. And I feel like this is going to reassemble newcomers that are new to HBO and don't really know. Again, because they're there for the comic book stuff. But then they're going to unravel and browse and start browsing. And they're like, dang, they got all this too? It's a new beginning for them. So then they're not going to look at that price so much. They're going to be like, dang, this is all coming with this? I need to keep this.
Yeah.
What else they got?
Yeah.
And it's just going down that rabbit hole. That's what it's all about. Discovering, being open-minded, and seeing before you judging. You know what I mean?
No, real
Show
talk.
and tell.
Real talk.
Yeah.
Let's go ahead and talk about this whole article, man. A 10-year plan. Hiring Marvel's one of Marvel's old school executives coming to the scene to show them how to get things done. David Zaslav has made a remarkable move with that.
Yeah.
And my take on that is 10-year plan is what you want. Don't go on a 1-2 year. No. 10 years, lay this sucker out. If you guys have to retreat and leave for a minute, do what you got to do.
Eat some Subway sandwiches, lock yourself in the room.
You feel me?
Right?
Or maybe Quizno. I don't like Subway no more. They got yoga mats in their bread.
Fair game. Okay. Motivation. I feel you.
But no, it's real. Like,
yeah.
We have all these movies coming out, and like right now they just talking about the Joaquin and Lady Gaga, the Joker 2.
Joker 2, yeah.
Joker's supposed to be just one movie. We got Joker 2. Rumors is it might be a musical. Stuff like that.
It's content at the end of the day. I mean, that is.
It ain't the content I want.
But you got all this other stuff coming.
No, we don't know what's coming. We got a 10-year plan.
Okay, well, let me ask this. I'm going to ask hypothetical because you do have a point. So, is a 10-year plan just for movies or is it also shows also?
Well, he said DC.
Okay, okay.
So
not everything is on the floor then.
I'm with that.
Okay.
But it's the things like
that's cool.
But the Joker stuff is before David Zaslav.
Gotcha.
So
gotcha.
This is you got to think. Take out 10-year plan and think about what they had planned now.
Nothing.
We're talking about a Joker musical. Are you serious? Let's get serious. No, I don't want that. You haven't given me a Nightwing.
You sold me, bro. Just like that.
You haven't given me anything.
I mean,
you would have been better off giving me a Joker multiverse or something. Like
that sounds cool. But again, like I said, like one-offs have their own thing. I'm okay with getting stuff like that every now and then, and it doesn't take away from the universe that they're building.
But that's what I'm saying. Where we at now?
Okay.
We can't afford that.
Okay.
Because that name is still being utilized.
Fair.
So it's like.
I'm just saying, y'all.
Moving forward, you're like, okay, you gave me a Joker musical.
Yeah. I see what you're saying.
So Batman going to be singing the next movie? I'm out. You know what I mean? So it's like that. Like, now I can see.
What actor is going to be singing?
Hugh Jackman. I don't know.
Okay. All right. You got my ticket.
But, you know what I'm saying?
I feel you.
But I think this is really good. He's really putting his foot down. A lot of the naysayers, they're really pushing Batgirl. And I understand the blood, sweat, and tears in the Batgirl movie. I get all that, but some things just gotta go. Sometimes you gotta chop the head off some things to get spray some Raid on that roach.
Well, I love the idea that we're not in.
Not calling Batgirl a roach, but you know what I mean. Just gotta get rid of some.
That's
of them,
funny, bro.
Some of them products, man. Like you gotta just gotta get off your bookshelf and just throw that stuff on the floor. You know.
Yeah, you gotta restructure, man. But I love the idea that we're in this time of not so much as what if, but how about this? How about we do this?
Yeah.
It's a possibility now. And that's cool because the sky's the limit for people that are inspired to create and things like that. I think that they just need to focus on building that success, man. Let's go back to the core. Making great movies and great shows. Let's worry about if it's good. Let's just go back to that and then worry about sequels and stuff like that because you got to gain them. Mm-hmm. If that first one don't work, then it's for nothing, right? And you made a good point about the Black Adam. They're saying there's a good buzz behind it. You know, that could be the beginning. That could be a fresh start right there, that one film.
And we can move forward with that,
yeah.
Especially if it's good.
And that's fine.
And I think David Zaslav, HMFC, realizes Marvel has 10 years before they realize a reboot is needed. And Cap and Iron Man are coming back. He has to get this on point now. Because with Cap, Iron Man, and the X-Men...
Oh, gosh. Hell to pay.
You got 10 years.
Yeah.
That's phase 5 and 6.
Right.
You got 10 years.
To build, yeah.
If you don't do this, it's over. I'm just being honest. Because that Secret War is technically going to be a reboot. That's going to be a reboot. Yeah. And that means we're going to get Iron Man and Captain America back. Meaning we're going to get the Avengers back. Thor, Hulk, all that stuff.
Yeah.
They're going to come back.
Now they're kind of in a different place. Funny you mentioned that project, that movie specifically, because now they have their characterized. They got all the characters that we didn't have in the earlier phases.
Exactly.
It's going to be bigger. It's going to be massive.
And they have to kind of reutilize them now. And they're trying to find...
Yeah, kind of what Warner Bros. Is kind of doing already. They haven't done, but they have access to everything. Marvel has access to all their stuff now.
And Marvel, and don't let Marvel get Spider-Man. You see what I'm saying? Like, Marvel has their hitters too.
Yeah.
But see, Marvel is in that idea of, well, it's not their fault, but they don't own all their rights. Acquiring Fox helped them out a lot. Because if you imagine, if they didn't have Fox right now, bruh.
Yeah. Like, that'd be an L for them. It'd be an L for them.
Literally, there'd be no Submariner.
Right.
There'll be no Blade. There'll be no X-Men.
No Deadpool.
No Deadpool.
Yep.
No Fantastic Four.
Right. That was Fox, yeah.
And then everybody in Avengers is that I think the massive really loved is gone.
Man, and then you got to think, like, with the shows and movies that we got going forward with the MCU and stuff, they kind of were stepping back and rebranding with certain characters. Like, you can kind of slowly see the soft reboot happening in the newer phase of stuff.
That's what they did with all this time and multiverse and stuff.
So I appreciate that. And, like, I think they're taking constructive criticism, too. Like, certain things of kind of soft rebooting within their own stuff.
The head of Disney, he looking at it.
Yeah.
Because as soon as they release Big Blue coming to the screen.
And DC is kind of looking at this saying, we got to do this so we don't have to do this in the middle of our films. Let's do it before we start it.
Once they see Big Blue.
Yeah.
Superman.
That's going to solve everything.
When that score comes with John Williams and Superman is returned.
Yeah.
No pun intended to Brandon Ruth. The world is in for trouble, bruh. Because if the movie is good, you have the Lois Lane. You have the Superman, the Lex Luthor, and one of my favorite villains of all time. I swear they need to make this movie. He needs to go against Metallo. I've been saying this for years.
That'd be great.
He needs to go against Metallo.
That would be great.
You show us Lobo.
That would be great.
You see what I'm saying? You build Darkseid up. Bruh. Superman. Then Batman. Green Lantern.
Oh my gosh.
You could choose from Hal Jordan, Jon Stewart, and then at the same time, even if you're running Black Adam, you still have the JSA.
Yeah.
Just inside of America. So now you have your own JSA. You're building a Justice League. Dude. Teen Titans, you guys don't understand the power of the Titans.
It's not really rocket science because I know a lot of people are thinking like, What if General Washington doesn't know? I mean, you got HBO Max. The homework's right there. You got shows. You got plenty of cartoons. You got access to all this stuff so that you're ready for when them new movies come out. There's no point.
There's not one person that will not get excited for a Teen Titan movie.
Yeah.
If you do it right. Not the Titans that they did. You know, if they do it right. You give me true Starfire. Y'all know I love Starfire. Starfire is my favorite female hero of all time. Y'all know that. You give me a true Starfire, Nightwing, Robin if you like, and Beast Boy, Cyborg. You know what I mean? Don't give me all the give me the Titans, Raven.
I feel you.
Yo, and they're going against Deathstroke?
Yeah.
The Terminator?
I'm gonna speak on that because again, like Titans is not the best show, but the level of quality is there. It's rated R. It's got the blood, language, sex, and all that good stuff that we could not get on primetime television, and that I'm grateful for.
Yeah, it's
and
cool.
There's certain characters that highlight and make the show stand out, and it could get better. But I agree, we need the real Teen Titans. They deserve a movie. They definitely deserve a movie, no doubt. I feel like they're looked at as less than because they only get TV shows and cartoons. They're never looked at, like, you know what, we need to put them on the movie format.
They need to because
they're deserving.
They don't understand the simple fact that Marvel has the Thunderbolts.
Right.
They have the Marvels, Fantastic Four, the X-Men, the Avengers.
Yeah, you gotta go 50-50. You gotta build those team bases. You gotta build
you
team
got
franchise.
to.
Yeah, we need that.
You need Justice League Dark.
You can do it now.
You need Justice League, Justice Society of America, Teen
Or
Titans,
the Lantern Corps.
The Green Lantern Corps. You need teams to go head up with teams in team movies.
Yes. The Legion of Doom, all that.
The Legion of Doom.
Yep. We need it.
They got the Midnight Suns over there. What we doing?
Yeah.
Midnight Suns, Justice League Dark.
So when they do something, you counteract. There.
Dr. Fate, Doctor Strange.
There it is.
Which one you gonna watch first?
I'm with it, bro.
And the way David is sounding, he's trying to go head up.
Yeah.
Because right now, I ain't gonna lie, some might disagree with me, but Marvel, because of no competition, we don't really notice it. But I swear to you, if it was competition, Marvel would be struggling right now. Like, for real.
Yeah, nobody's talking about their recent projects, not like that.
Because their main characters are gone.
The big three. Yeah.
They're gone.
Yeah.
It's done. They wrote them out the script. They're gone. So, right now, Marvel is lucky as hell because really ain't nobody competing.
It's funny you said it, though, because they're talking about bringing them back. It shows struggle.
It has to. You got to. And it's like the other movie companies, you know what I mean, like Paramount. Mm-hmm. Paramount's showing their guns this year.
Man,
no pun intended, Top Gun.
Top Gun, yeah, right.
But you got Sonic the Hedgehog 2. They're building their video game universe. TMNT, Power Rangers.
Man, you got Teen Wolf back.
Bruh, like Paramount's doing their own secret thing. Transformers, Beast Wars.
Beavis and Butthead's back.
Bro, whatever you want to count that, but I'm not. I ain't talking about just content. I'm talking about hitters, bro. No one is standing in line for Beavis and Butthead and gonna give them $1 billion. But you will for Beast Wars.
I was speaking on content, but go ahead.
You will on Power Rangers.
Transformers, yeah.
If it's good.
Absolutely.
Transformers. Ninja Turtles. You will spend that money on those IP because it's there.
They got hitters. I'll give you that.
And then you got Dark Horse supposed to be coming out with a Spawn movie.
Right.
Like, if it'll be a perfect world.
Image comic.
It'll be a perfect world.
But Dark Horse would be great too.
If you come in and you show all that, and you have to sit there and shoot, oh crap, we got Fantastic Four this week and Spawn. Shoot. Woo! I don't know what I'm gonna do.
That's a fun conversation to have.
I'm gonna watch both.
Yeah, I'm gonna have both. Like, just because. Consumerism.
Could you imagine Halloween?
Content consumerism.
Could you imagine October running Midnight Suns?
Yeah.
Justice League Dark.
Yep.
Spawn.
Yep.
Venom.
Yep.
All in the same month. We're winning.
I'm busy.
We're winning.
Man.
The IPs are there.
The ultimate October.
I'm going to end with this. I believe HMFC, David Zaslav, is about, if what he does is done correctly, he's going to change the way films are developed moving forward on all the companies. Because when Big Blue shows up and them green dollars show up,
yeah,
everybody's going, we got to fix what we have done.
And that needs to happen.
Yeah.
And that's a good thing. It's a good thing.
Absolutely.
Someone has to do the successful work. Someone has to make the mistake. both sides, you know, it works because even your failures are just as good as your success as long as you learn from it. So yeah, both sides, yin and yang. I agree with that. Yeah.
And it's only one thing to do with Superman. Give him one hell of a fight scene with a threat, Metallo. We're here to see the fight. We're not here to see the love. I'm telling you. I'm telling you. I'm 36, man. I ain't got time. You could throw Lois Lane in there. She's in there. That's for sure. I'm with it. But I'm there to see that fight. Bro, they could so much they could do. But I hope you guys enjoyed the conversation, the article. This was fun. I love doing this.
This was great.
I'm glad my boy Ronin's here, man.
Always.
You know what I'm saying?
Always.
Appreciate you.
Perfect.
Let's go ahead and give him a round of applause for that reading.
Appreciate that. Thank you.
If you're new to the channel, go ahead and push that subscribe button. Thumbs up this video. Don't forget to share. Instagram, Facebook, Twitter. Also follow us on Instagram and Twitter.
Yes.
I would love to know in the comments down below, what do you guys think about the big 10-year plan with Warner Brothers right now? It's free realm, y'all. It's all love. Speak your mind.
Yes.
It's all love. No one is wrong. No one is right. Let's have fun tonight. No, just
facts. All the above.
All right, y'all. Hope you guys enjoy it, man. I'm J3.
I'm running Shogun.
Woo!
Ninja Assassin.
100,000 subscribers, guys.
We on our way, y'all.